Hey everybody, my name is Adri and I have a degree, my Bachelor's of Fine Arts in Fashion Design, and I wanted to start this channel to both help those of you who are aspiring fashion designers / artists, and also I teach at a university here in Milwaukee, Wisconsin, and I teach fashion illustration. So I also wanted to start this as a resource for my students, if they both past and present students, so that while they're working on their assignments and things like that, they can reference it. Couple of things today. I'm going to show you how to block out the fashion figure, just the basic front pose of the fashion figure, and then we'll build off of there. A couple things that I'm going to be using supply-wise that are my favorite. Just your basic mechanical pencil by Papermate, eraser, and then this 2-inch clear ruler. If you're in fashion design or pattern maker or sewer, you'll be familiar with this. But this clear ruler is really great for getting really straight lines, and I use this a lot. The other thing that I use quite a bit of in my class is just a tracing paper. So I use Strathmore. It's kind of a middle grade student tracing paper. Doesn't have to be anything fancy. Some people call it tissue paper. And those are going to be the basic tools that you need to start out with. So you can find me if you want to see more of my work at Made by Adri, both on Instagram and Facebook. And then make sure you subscribe and like and turn on notifications. And then if you want to comment below what your favorite art product is, that's always fun for me to hear. And I've learned about a lot of art products through talking with other artists and my own students. And as I go in my videos, I'll kind of give you some of those tips and tricks and some of my favorite products. And then I'd also like to feature some of your art on my videos. So if you would like to possibly be featured with some of your fashion illustrations or just art in general, feel free to send that to me, and then we will be having a part on our videos called Penny's Picks. Penny, I have 2 chihuahuas.
Penny, come.
Penny, come here. Penny, come. Penny, come. Anyway, she's Chihuahua, Pug, and Rat Terrier. I call her a Chipug Rat. I made it up. And so you will see them frequently throughout my videos.
Trouble.
And Penny, Penny, come here. Penny, come here. Bree's coming too. Come here, Penny. Come here, go girl. Come here. Hi, Bree.
That's Bree.
This is Penny. This is Penny. Penny. And Penny, we'll do Penny's Picks. And then this is Bree. And this is Bree. She likes to sit on my lap while She likes to sit on my lap while I draw, and she is who my profile pic is of. I did a watercolor of her, like a little artist, and there's a reason that Bree is so important in all my art, but you're gonna have to stick around for a while to find that out. So anyway, I hope you enjoy this. I hope you learn a lot. If anything's not clear, you can comment below too and ask questions, and I'll try to clarify in my next video. All right, thanks guys.
So the fashion figure is always measured by the head. So however long you draw the head, you want to then count down 9 more spaces of that same length. Then go ahead and draw lines horizontally across each one of those marks. So we're going to work with a 10-headed figure. When you number your lines, I did it wrong. The top of your head should be 0. 0, 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8, 9, 10. The next thing we want to do is put down some horizontal points of the body. First one's going to be our shoulder line at 1.5. Next one's 2 1/4, and that's your bust line. Next one's right at 3, and it's your waist. Then if you go 1/4 of an inch down from 4, you put in your crotch point, and then go up a little bit from 4, about 3 3/4, and that's your hip. Going down from there, go to 6 1/2, and that's going to be where your knee goes. And then the next is your ankle, and that's just below 9, at about 9 1/4. After that, we need to put in the vertical markings. So the shoulder is equal to about 1 1/2 heads. Oh, wait, I forgot. Take your clear ruler, line it up, and put a dividing center front line down the front of your figure. This way you can make sure you're putting the shoulders, waist, and everything else in symmetrically between your center front line. So the shoulder is 1 1/2 heads, the waist is 1 head, and the hip is always equal to the shoulder width. And then you just play connect the dots. Put in a neck, and then connect your points. At this point, you should have your basic torso block. Learn to trust your eye. If something looks off, go back and adjust it. Next, we want to put in our knee and ankle joints. I do about a 1/2 inch circle for my knee joints, and then a 1/4 inch circle for my ankle. Then go up and do the arms. The elbow goes right at the waistline, hanging naturally at the side. The wrist is right at the crotch line, and then the tips of the fingers go down to 5. One of the biggest mistakes is making the hand too small. You want it to be a full head length. Then again, play connect the dots, connecting the outer edges of your circle joints to create the shapes for the arm and leg. We'll get into hands in a little bit more detail at a different point. So now I'm creating my thighs, my calves, and my feet. The feet go all the way down to 10, and it looks like she's standing on her tippy toes. Next, take the face, divide it directly in half, and that's your eye line. Then from the eye line to the chin line, divide it in half again, and that's your mouth. And then in between those two is where your nose goes. All right, now we're going to shape out the figure. This takes practice, but eventually it'll come second nature to you. Do a slight curve at the bust line, and then really just focus on rounding out all of your points where you've connected the dots. Put a little wavy line where the crotch is. Now, we all know thigh gaps aren't very achievable in real life, but for our fashion figure, it's important because it helps to showcase the clothes. In order to get the calf muscle, put an oval at an angle with the oval angled up on the outer edge of the leg. This will help you shape out your calf muscle. After that, I'm going to put in my collarbones, define the bust a little bit more, and then put in my princess seam lines. These are going to be important when we draw clothes on the figure. You can put a little bathing suit on her or something if you want to, and then put the waist and hip lines in more definitely. Whenever you're doing a horizontal line on the figure, you want to make sure that it's slightly curved. You shouldn't have any straight horizontal lines. So again, this is blocking the figure in the front view. This takes lots of practice for it to come naturally, but I know you can do it. I've been doing it for a long time now, and it's like second nature.
What do you think, Bree? Do you think you'll get bingos? Maybe we'll tell them what your favorite tree balloons are, and they'll mail them to you. these things. I don't know what they mean, but do them. But then you do what? So subscribe and like and comment below.
And turn on notifications.
And turn on notifications. My 11-year-old daughter's telling me what to say right now. Also comment just what your favorite art products are, and that would be fun to hear from you. How about I try that over again?
Okay. So subscribe, turn on the notifications, and like and comment what your favorite art product is. Do I need to put it all on the board?
No.
Okay, start that over.
Thanks for watching, guys. We'll see you later. Bye.